AM 1430 KRGI 105.5 FM. Good morning. I'm Brian Gallagher. This is Community Connection. It's brought to you by Cornhusker Toyota Honda, Nebraska's only combined Toyota Honda dealership. Thursdays, we turn our focus to education here to represent Grand Island Public Schools, a guy that represents a lot of different ways. Mitchell Roush kind of tells us all of the tales and stories and things that are going on with GIPS, which is a lot. And now they have come up with a new way to make sure that you're in the know. First, welcome back. Good to have you.
Yes, always thank you for having me, Brian. You're a good hang. I'm always happy to stop by and hang out for a bit.
Now, you are starting something new or started something new that is designed to make sure that people truly are in the know about what's going on with GIPS.
Absolutely. So thanks for the tee up there. Yeah. As you mentioned, there's no shortage of exciting things going on in the school district. And so one new thing that we have launched in hopes that it will help our families and our community stay more in the loop with the district is we have launched a district electronic newsletter. It's called GIPS Monthly Update. We sent out our first edition last week, but we will be sending it out every month to all of our families and posting it on our social media accounts and on our district website. And there you will get just a monthly rundown of what's going on in the district, a quick message from our interim superintendent, Mr. Fisher, and all kinds of helpful stories, articles, information, updates of what's going on in GIPS.
Now, you just launched one, is that right? So the first edition went out, and so people are going, oh, this is new.
Yes, they sure have. The good news is people are reading it. Our analytics are really healthy on it, which is really, really good. But yes, last week we sent out our first one. We were thinking this is definitely something we wanted to launch in the 23-24 school year. And we thought back to school information was probably the best way to have this enter into the inboxes of our families. So last week on July 19th, we launched our first issue of GIPS Monthly Update, and it has all of the helpful back to school information. It's got a quick little welcome message from Mr. Fisher, our superintendent. It's got information on calendars, free and reduced meal applications. It's got a link to our podcast. It's got information about start times. It's got everything, school supply lists, everything you need for back to school information.
Speaking of podcasts, we have now turned these visits into podcasts on a regular basis too. And I have people come up and say, I want you to know that we like to listen to those things. We like to know that you're in the know, and that way we can know what you know. Did that come out right?
It's all about keeping people in the know, right? and if folks like listening to it on YouTube or on their phones, I'm here for it.
So there you go. The new newsletter is out, and with the back to school information being prevalent, let's face it, that first day back is coming soon. In fact, I've been talking with some of the teachers and coaches and administrators, and their schedule really has already begun.
Oh, absolutely. We're in the thick of it right now, which is good. It's an exciting time for us. I like to kind of think of it as it's our Super Bowl, right? We're planning for the start of the school year and everything. Just earlier this week, a couple of days ago, we had our first big launch meeting with all of our district leaders and principals. That's kind of how we kick off the year here internally. So we're ready to go there. But as far as kids coming back to the buildings, August 15th, we have our kindergartners, sixth graders, and ninth graders come back to school for the first day, and they get to have the run of their buildings and kind of get their feet under them and get familiar with their buildings. And then August 16th is the first day where everyone's back in school. So it is going to be here before you know it.
We're feeling it here, too, because August 17th is when we dive back into fall sports schedules. So
that's right.
That calendar keeps clicking off quickly. But that's part of what we do, and it's part of the cycle. We have to make sure we're ready for it. And so having all of this information in advance does help. Now, is there anything people should remember just in case their newsletter doesn't come? Is there another way to access it?
Yes, absolutely. So again, the newsletter is called GIPS Monthly Update. We'll send it out every month. The nice thing about this is if you are a family in the district, if you've got students in the district, this will be delivered to you directly to your inbox and your text messages. But we also share the links on our district website, gips.org. And we also post them on our social media platforms as well, too. So this is obviously welcome information for our community, too. So there are lots of different areas where you can access this and be able to get what you need.
With a click, you can find out all of this information And so GIPS.org is a valuable tool for all concerned. And Mitchell, I really appreciate the update on that. Let's make sure that we continue to share the good news about what's going on with GIPS.
That's the name of the game, and I appreciate your partnership on everything that KRGI does to support what we're doing to support students. One small thing I will throw out there, since people are listening, and we put this in our newsletter. We're going to be blasting it on social media a lot too, so everyone can stay informed. But we do have new dismissal times this year for some of our schools. So elementary schools are going to be dismissing at 3:05 now. And we're really excited about that for a couple of reasons. One, we think that's going to be a good support for our teachers as we do holistic planning and prep time throughout the school year. But also it will help kind of with the cascading thing for families that have students in multiple schools in our district. Middle school is going to be releasing at 3:45, senior high at 3:30. So if you've got an elementary kiddo and then another kiddo at one of our secondary schools, it'll be a little bit easier to synchronize the pickups as well too. So elementary dismisses